Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. In this section, I will tell you about the pumps. A pump is a mechanical device which is used to move liquid or some other surface by mechanical action on it.
A pump is a mechanical device which is driven by some external source, lifts water or some other liquid from a lower level to a higher level. You can see that the pump is moving the fluid from a higher pressure nozzle to a lower pressure nozzle.
Pumps are a very useful part of an industry. They are very useful in electricity generation. Pumping system accounts for nearly 20% of the world electricity demand. Pumping system is widely used in certain industrial plant operations. Pumping system range from 25 to 50% of the energy usage of different plant operations in industries. You can see in the pics there is a centrifugal pump used in an industry. Now I will tell you about the various types of pumps. Pumps come in a variety of size for a wide range of applications. They can be classified according to their basic operation principle. The two main types of pumps are dynamic pump and positive displacement pump. Dynamic pump has further two types, which are centrifugal pump and special effect pump. Positive displacement pump are also divided into two categories, rotary pump and reciprocating pump. First of all, we will discuss dynamic pump. Most of the pumps which are used in industries are dynamic pumps. Dynamic pump are the category of pumps under which there are several classes. For example, centrifugal pump and SDF pump. In the figure you can see that two pumps are working and pumping the fluids. In dynamic pumps, the most important and widely used pump is centrifugal pump. Centrifugal pump converts mechanical energy into hydraulic energy by centrifugal force on the fluid. It is one of the simplest piece of equipment in any process plant. Taking our discussion further now, we will see that how a centrifugal pump works. It is shown in the figure below. In centrifugal pump, first of all, liquid is forced into an impeller by atmospheric pressure. The vanes of impeller pass kinetic energy to the liquid, thereby causing the liquid to rotate. The liquid leaves the impeller at very high velocity. The impeller is surrounded by a volute casing. The volute converts the kinetic energy into pressure energy.
Now the video which we are seeing represents the working of centrifugal pump. You can see that the water is going into a centrifugal pump through a pipe. The fastly rotating impellers give very high velocity to the water and expel it towards discharge pipe. The pressure obtained at discharge pipe is at very high pressure.
Next point to be discussed is the different parts of centrifugal pump. First one is suction nozzle. A fluid enters to the centrifugal pump through suction nozzle, while the second one is discharge nozzle, from which we obtain fluid at very high pressure from the pump. The third one is impeller. An impeller is a circular metallic disc with a built-in passage for the flow of fluid. After discussing impeller, we are going to explain the volute. It is a casing that receives the fluid being pumped by the impeller. The volute converts kinetic energy into pressure by reducing speed while increasing pressure at the same time. After this, seal of pump is shown. Paying proper attention to seals can improve pump performance and life. Another important part of centrifugal pump is shaft. The shaft transfers the torque from the motor to the impeller during the startup and operations of the pump. With the shaft there are bearings. A bearing is a device which supports a shaft to enable it to rotate. With bearing there are another part which is oil rings. As the shaft rotates, the oil rings splashes oil to the bearings. At the last there is a casing of the pump. The pump casing provides a pressure boundary for the shaft and impeller.
Assembling of different parts of centrifugal pump is also necessary. In this video, you can see the assembling of the parts of centrifugal pump.
Further now I will tell you about the impeller of a centrifugal pump. An impeller is a circular metallic disc with a built-in passage for the flow of fluid. Impellers are generally made of bronze, polycarbonates, cast iron or stainless steel, but some other materials are also used. As I have already told you that the shaft transfers the torque from the motor to the impeller during the startup operation of the pump. Centrifugal pumps are classified as horizontal or vertical, depending on the position of the pump shaft. Casing is also a vital part of centrifugal pump. The pump casing provides a pressure boundary for the shaft and impeller. The main function of casing is to enclose the impeller at suction and delivery ends, and thereby form a pressure vessel. Another type of pumps is positive displacement pump. Positive displacement pumps are distinguished by the way they operate. Liquid is taken from one end and positively discharged at the other end for every revolution. Positive displacement pumps are widely used for pumping the fluids other than water, mostly viscous fluids. Now I will tell you about the reciprocating pump. A reciprocating pump in its simplest form consists of following parts. A cylinder in which the piston moves to and fro. The movement of the piston is obtained by a connecting rod which connects the piston with the crankshaft. A suction pipe connecting the source of fluid and the cylinder. A delivery pipe into which the water is discharged from the cylinder. A suction valve which admits the fluid from the suction pipe into the cylinder. A delivery valve which admits the flow from the cylinder into the delivery pipe. During the suction stroke, the piston moves from 0 degree to 180 degree. This creates a backup in the cylinder. This region causes the suction valve to open and water enters to the cylinder. During the delivery strokes, the piston moves forward from 180 degree to 360 degree, thus increasing the pressure in the cylinder. This increase on pressure causes the suction valve to close and delivery valve to open, and the water is forced into delivery pipes. RPM stands for revolutions per minute. In pumps, it is rate of revolutions of the motor connected with the impeller. The RPM determines the speed of impeller. Higher the impeller value, higher will be the rotation of impeller, and with high rotation of impeller, high pressure fluid is obtained. Now we will come towards the major problems of during pumping different fluids. It's cavitation. Cavitation is the formation and then immediate implosion of cavities in a liquid, for example bubbles. It can dramatically shorten a propeller or pump's lifetime. In this figure you can see the effect of cavitation on an impeller. In this animation you can see the effect of cavitation on the impeller in double inlet pump. It causes damage of the pump's impeller. The colored part show the affected part of impeller due to cavitation. If we come towards cooling pump, here again the process of cavitation is creating problems in the pumping system. You can see its effects in this animation. The purple colored part of the impeller is show the effect of cavitation on the impeller. Axial pump may also damage due to cavitation. In this animation you can see the effect of a cavitation on the blades of axial pump. Pumps are the basic and vital parts of industry. They are commonly seen in all areas of industry from shipping to processing. Taking our discussion further towards the end, we will discuss some basic application of pumps and pumping system in different industries. First of all, we come towards the textile industry, which is one of the largest and important industry of Pakistan. Pumps are also working here. In textile industry, pumps are used in bleaching of fabrics and silks. Similarly, if we take into account the food industry, Pumps are showing a big role in this field also. They are used in sugar refining, bleaching and disinfecting. Wastewater industries and different chemical industries depend on the pumping system running in their processes. Pumps are used in purifying water, deodorizing sewage and in industrial effluent etc. Pulp and paper industries are one of the fastly growing industries of the world. In these industries, pumps are very useful. These are used in bleaching pump, fireproofing and wood preserving. Pakistan is an agricultural country and our economy mainly depends upon our agriculture. Nowadays, fertilizer industry is performing a vital role in improving agricultural products. Pumps are also there to perform different processes. They are used in fertilizers, fungicides and insecticides manufacturing.